Hey guys, it's Peter. I'm back again today playing another Sonic game, this time Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I had the Origins last time, but I just wanted to see how it would play this time. Got some different hardware going on, and so I just was going to test things out. And originally I was just going to play it normally, and I realized that Sonic Origins has the mirror mode, so I'm going to try out mirror mode and learn what it's like to hold left versus holding right. So without further ado, let's get into it. Start. We was play from the beginning. I played a little bit of it just to see, and it feels so different to hold a different direction. It's such a small change. Let's do... I am going to still do classic Sonic and Tails together, though. And I will try to go for the Chaos Emeralds. Let's start a new game, though. We'll see how it goes. I can tell you already that the feeling of this is way different for me than I've felt playing any other Sonic game. Maybe I'll try more of it this way. I don't know. I'm still just trying to get used to it. The whole concept of even, like, generally I look to the right when I'm playing side-scrollers because I'm going to the right. And so now I know I'm going left instead. Oh my gosh, it's so disorienting. And the other thing I couldn't tell, I only did one special stage, but I think that this is actually still normal. And so no, it's back to the other way. I'll be a little bit concentrated on this, trying to get the first Chaos Emerald. It's still pretty easy to do. Although, graphically, this visual kind of makes me seasick. I don't know. Like, the upgrade that made it into, like, 16:9 when they did Sonic Origins versus 4:3 aspect ratio. So, yeah, it's... oh, crap. It's a different feeling to me. But even just how these things move towards me just feels so... almost... how would I call it? It's kind of plasticky in a way. Like, the entire thing looks plasticky. Like, almost like a clay model, you know? That's what I'd say. Plastic and clay models don't look the same. Don't at me on that. Alright. So far, so good. Already got all the rings necessary for this stage. Alright, one Chaos Emerald down. We got one. Oh, they also updated, so this is not like OG Sonic 2 where you would lose all your rings after you went into a special stage, which made it so much more harder. Oh, don't go there. Here. To get all the Chaos Emeralds. Now it's kind of easier because you don't have to get rings anymore, so long as you don't get hit. Eee. The ring placement feels so weird in this rendering. And yeah, I'm definitely getting seasick from this. It's just too close. Move, Tails! It does feel like Tails reacts actually faster compared to the other one. I feel like I'm not worrying too much about these bombs coming up on me. I actually did play through Origins just as Amy, just because that was the big thing that they really did. Was they allowed you to play as Amy for the first time, and you got Super Amy. Ah! That was... mistakes were made. Ah, man. We almost lost that. I was not even paying attention when those bombs were coming. Do 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 do. The good thing about like Sonic 2 though is that you can get all the Chaos Emeralds like literally within the first 2 levels. I'm not good enough for that, but I can get pretty far with it. We got one more spot here. I think I'm actually getting used to this. I thought I was about to get hit by that coconut. Alright. This one just has some time jumping. Yeah, Tails does react faster in this one. Because normally, like, I have to really lead that jump to make sure Tails doesn't get hit. But here, I don't have to nearly as much. Jump! Oh my gosh. Is that enough? Wow. I completely forgot. I completely forgot this was a jump. Just ate it. Oh. Whew. Feeling my like skin crawling on my neck as I'm trying to get these. Tails, that's your fault. It's not my fault for not predicting the jump. I mean, I should know it. Oh gosh, that's a miss. Dang, dang, dang. So close. I don't need to try it again. If this was Sonic CD, I would try it again because Sonic CD is hard to get the time stones for me. But since it's not, we'll just try it again the next time I get another ring post. Alright, let's finish this level. I think there's actually one more Chaos Emerald I could go for, but we're not gonna do it. Yeah, that feeling going left is so strange. Please. Ouch. I knew that was coming and I just let it happen. Here. There's one post up here. I wanna get it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Sad face. Still disoriented from going left here. I don't... Alright, we're just gonna keep going forward then. Jump that one. Maybe we'll grab it. No. Alright. Extra life here. Oh, thanks, Tails. Okay. I think we're getting close to one, yeah. Alright, let's try this Chaos Emerald one more time. Let me just stand still. Now we jump. Okay. It's been a minute since I've gone through these, so... There's one point in time that I had this stuff really memorized to the T, that I knew when to jump and when to move right or left. Because really, that's what these stages was like memorizing. You weren't going to, like... You were going to easily remember where to go. Ah, Tails. The other thing is that when you play with Sonic and Tails together, you have to remember that Tails... I'll let that happen again. You have to remember that Tails takes rings if you use them, so you want to try to not let Tails get that many rings. Because if he does, then if he loses rings, that becomes a problem. He then becomes a liability. Wow, twice. Suddenly getting flashbacks of doing Sonic 1. No. Maybe later on I'll try again. But we'll go ahead and go on to the boss fight here. Let's see if I can do this kill the cool way. Nope. I already had it messed up. Hit him. Ah, Tails, come on. That's you. Alright. We got through the first one. So going on to Chemical Plant Zone. I don't know. Okay. Let's see, we'll go up this way. Do I have the drop dash? Oh, I even have Tails. Okay, that was not what was supposed to happen. I didn't realize I'm in anniversary mode, so Tails can fly me. That's actually very convenient. Oh, hey, I'm going right. Okay. Let's see here. One thing about like Sonic 2 is that I do think these stages are much... A lot of them are smaller comparatively to Sonic 1, I think. Yeah, like that level could actually be beaten in 30 seconds. A lot of the levels actually could be beaten in 30 seconds if you just go straight to the end. Okay. Jump over. Here. I want these rings though. Okay. Try to not get crushed by anything. Tails, you're gonna kill me doing that stuff, man. He's coming over, picking me up and moving me. Wait, there's something over here, right? Oh, no, that's where I just came from. Wow. What am I doing? Mistakes. Okay. Jump up over here. You know what, Tails? Help me out now. Or not. Actually, I want the shield over here. That feels nice to have. Hold up. Nope, holding up did not go the right way. Sad face. Did it not go the right way? I have no idea where I'm at right now on this level. Okay. Yeah, I missed the star post that I wanted to go to because I wasn't able to hold it at that one little area. We'll go down to this one. Alright, let's try this one again. Maybe by now I'll remember everything. I think it's just like, I don't know what it is, but the bomb placement, visually, I'm not seeing it right on time. Like, I can see that. I can see these bombs. That's nice and easy. But when all of a sudden we start doing the roller coaster, I'm unable to concentrate enough to see it as it happens. Alright, alright. Get here. Get here. Jump. Oh. See, I'm jumping here when I should be jumping here, here, here. Good thing Tails only had 2 rings. Somehow, every time that string, I knew it was coming too. I knew it was coming and got nothing. Okay. Jump! On the bright side, see, Tails has no rings, so he's no longer a liability. I can just let him get smacked around. I can't get smacked around. Talking too much. Running into bombs as they're coming. Alright. Yep, Tails has a total of 1 ring. That's fine. It's totally fine. We gotta get just 30 more rings. Okay. Oh, that 1 ring you had. 1 ring to rule them all, Tails. You lost it. Keep up, man. What? Okay, okay. Alright, game. 3rd time's the charm, right? So finally got that one. There's 4 more left to go. Although, usually by now I would have had all Chaos Emeralds, and so that's a little bit of a pain spot on me. I'm sad. Just a little bit. But it'll be okay. Oh, thanks for the save, Tails. Okay. Now we're getting to the infamous part in Chemical Plant Zone. Everyone remembers it. Unless you're a speedrunner and you can skip by it without ever seeing it. But this is the drown spot. Honestly, not as bad as I remember as a kid. You got here, you're like... I think back then, like, understanding how to move and platforming had changed. Hadn't been something that we were all really confident as. Because now, like, I feel a little bit more capable to just do the jump. But back as a kid, I couldn't. Ah! Go back! Is it still going? Hey, it is! Okay. We're gonna go for the pink Chaos Emerald now. This one has the slew of bombs in the middle, so it opens up here, and then all of a sudden we get to a point, maybe it's not yet, but we do get to a point where the bombs are like every other panel, more or less. Jump! Jump! Okay. Yeah, I think somehow just the rendering of this special stage, the way it is, it makes it harder to play it. At least for me. Maybe for someone else they're fine. Miss those trails. No tails! See, this is what I'm talking about here. Now we have the bombs in the middle, and so there's no running across. You actually have to... Again, the most important thing is don't let Tails get rings. Also, don't lose your own rings like I just did. I think that still makes it. Yeah, oh man. I've been sad if that messed up. 40 rings here. We're doing the same thing. Is it left or right? Oh no, it's just here. Come up here. I'm trying to remember like what the pattern is, and I have long since forgotten it. That's what we need, but if Tails gets hit anywhere, we're sunk. That's it. Whew. Like somehow that like lagged a second and that made me think I didn't make it. Oh man. And now coming up to the Chemical Plant Zone boss. Should be a simple boss, but you know, who knows? It does have a very quick way to die against it. So you do have to be careful like there. Over here, just getting stuck on it. So, because you have the platforms, and there's a lot more in the widescreen. Alright, Tails, good job. Just drop it, dude. Man, sat there like freaking me out. I was like, I don't want him to hit me. Okay. Yeah, that one was not too terrible. I think somehow the wide range or the widescreen like lens to this makes that boss a little bit easier to kind of maneuver. Maybe. Maybe I just got lucky. Aquatic Rune Zone is next. Actually, always dig the music here. I think it sounds really neat. Ouch. We put that arrow there. Okay. No, I guess that other arrow isn't coming for me. Ooh, don't want to touch you yet. Let's see. Oh, I have no idea how to do this. Maybe I can jump here. Is there like a box nearby? Jump inside. I just need 5 rings. Alright, we're gonna ignore that for a second. Tails is picking up rings somewhere. Thanks, Tails. You're the real team player here. Oh gosh. Tails, I need you to come here. Okay, I think he's gonna come back now that he's died. Off screen. Like many characters. Alright, Tails. That is actually quite convenient to have that ability now. Alright. Oh, this one's always been a tough one for me. Like, this level actually doesn't give you that many rings in the first place. I don't think there's actually that many bomb people, but knowing how to navigate and get certain rings like the ones up top. Oh, there are bombs. But knowing how to navigate this one is the biggest difficulty, I think. Okay. Whee. So now, there's no bombs that I remember at this point. We get here, these rings. Man, I'm just wrong. There are bombs in this level. That's just the facts. I'm saying stuff and saying that there's nothing here, but there's things here. I'm just not in the right space. 200 rings, I feel like I've done good, but I feel like I haven't done well enough somehow. See here, this is where it gets confusing, because it's like the amount to get is very tight on this one. Get up there. Couldn't even get that one. Wow. We barely snuck that by. See that last trail? Oof. 2 more to go. Again, it's kind of weird, Chaos Emeralds. I think later on they started doing like the green Chaos Emerald first, maybe. Or maybe it's always been the blue Chaos Emerald. Man. I just never understood that. If it's emeralds, why don't we start with the green Chaos Emerald? Hey, another one. Do do do. All right, we're almost done with these. We won't have to do them anymore after the next two, assuming that I don't pat or die here. Okay. This one actually is just a jumped. Well, not this part, but I think the next stage of it is more of like kind of just jumping and just pattern recognition. If you follow the pattern, you should be okay. Oh shoot! So jump. I'm saying jump. I'm jumping, and then Tails jumps. Whew. Okay. 140 rings. This time it's kind of following a trail, I think. Unless that's done. Sad. I think Tails has had too many rings too. Jump. Left. Right. Left. I forget when they do that. Like pattern, like remembering like the sequence is always like important for this, because it's very easy to just mess up. 220 rings. I need 60 rings now. All right, I think that's a bust. So I do not think we're gonna have enough. Yeah, man, we were 5 off. So I think I am gonna just retry this one. No, I won't. We'll go. I was thinking I would, but it's fine. We don't need Supersonic that early. He also kind of trivializes the game a bit, so... Don't die. Okay. Interesting that they still take away the shield if you go into a special stage. This punk is waiting for me. Anyway. Ah! Okay. Get up and up. Da-da-da. Alright. Check and see how my computer feels. It's not too bad. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I don't normally like taking the bottom path, just because you feel slow being in the water for Aquatic Zone. So if you can avoid that, because if I had fallen, that would have been into the water, and we would have been there for a minute. Oof. Well, I guess there was no dodging that. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Yeah, just this water section is like very deep, and you're here for quite a while, honestly. Let me get a bubble before things go dire. Go up higher, please? Seriously? That right there is annoying. Like... Oh, we're too far away. Dang. Alright, let's do this. Boink. Boink. stay on top. Ouch. Very mean. When it's not widescreen, you can actually just like spin dash into him over and over again. It's a little bit easier than having to jump across. And now for everyone's favorite zone, Casino Night Zone, where we can all be gamblers. Do. Dun, 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 dun. You know what? We should do one. Let's do one gamble here. Hold A. Hate it. Hate it. Can't believe that happened. Why was that the first one? You know, we can't let that, like, stay. We're gonna see derailing this right now just to see if I can get jackpot once. I'm about to just cut my losses. I know, right? Like, literally just after 2 tries, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing it again. Come on. Hey, Tails! Sweet. Alright. That's the win. We're going. So upset. Can't believe I got the freaking 3 Eggmans on the first try. Dude, Tails, don't do that. You're gonna kill me, man. I'm about to die. Okay. Thank you. Just trying to get this ring here. Sometimes I get scared I'm about to thread the needle and die there. Bounce. Keep going. Nice little bass track there. I always think of these as like hot dogs, but maybe they're not. I have no idea what they are, but they look like hot dogs to me. Those little things that I was breaking through. Okay. I was tempted, but we just can't. It was not gonna work out for us. Alright, that's the end of this stage. No star post that I ran into this time. But apparently fast enough to get 3 more of those little star coins. Ah, so close. We almost made it. If I go over here, I just want to get this. Yeah, let's get this speed. If you can get up to the top of that, you can get a lot of points. Not that points really matter in this game, but you could do it. That's kind of neat. Hey, another speed up. Alright. Let's try this one again. Jump over it, Tails. Okay. This one. To the right. Say to the right, and there was the Beevils there. Okay, that felt pretty nice. So far, so good. Much better than last time. Got 140 rings left here. Or 50 rings to go for this part. Oh my gosh. I let it trick me again. Jump, Tails. To the right. Take it back now, y'all. Not thinking. In my head, I saw one. Somehow I'm back here again. I have to get 120 rings here at the end. 120, I can't do math. 60 rings here at the end. And I let the same thing just happen. Maybe we can snake it by this time? Nope, this is the last one again. We did this twice. Alright, I am gonna retry this one. Man. Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? Okay. Go here, to the left, in the middle, to the right, to the left, to the left, the left, nope. We do the swing around, threading the needle, I guess. Jump. Okay, good job, Tails. Alright, gotta keep the groove going. 40 rings. Go to the right. Let's come to the left. Go to the right. Yep. And there's the right again. So evil. Actually, the very last one does something even more evil in my opinion. And that's that they literally, like, 5 times in a row keep the rings all on one side. The last special stage, it is annoying because it makes you think that it's going to change and it really doesn't. Alright, jump again. Somehow I'm just not dodging that. And I'm not capitalizing on the ones that I need to capitalize on. Somehow we made it this time. One left. We're doing all right. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Hurry up. Too many points. Takes a long time to go through it. Okay. So we will have one chance to do the last Chaos Emerald. Okay. I think it was quite rude. Alright, let's come over here. Honestly, you know, I made a whole deal about doing this in the mirror mode, but I'm kind of used to it already, I think. I don't think it's as hard as I thought it would be. He said as he fumbled on his next movement. Alright, yeah, now here's our last chance for a Chaos Emerald on this time. So it's the last Chaos Emerald. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Like, I've forgotten how it starts. Okay, now I sort of remember. Okay. Apparently, man, I'm not staying Tails is just getting rocked. Alright, we are gonna retry this again though, just because. This opener was quite harsh. Whew, man, that was tough. I just forgot everything. I forgot the movements. Let's try it again. We're gonna be done with these. That's my hope. We'll be done with the Chaos Emeralds after this one. Stay on. So now we've got a pattern where it does this. You just stay on the side. Then it goes back and throws you a curveball like that. Alright. So the next part of this is where I was talking about, like, they keep it on the left side for a very long time. And it's like, man, I wasn't even prepared for it. There were just strings of rings I just completely missed there. Tails, you are ruining it, buddy. Wow. Dang, dang, dang. I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm just gonna keep... This is the madness. This is insanity. Trying the same thing over and over again. It's hard to maintain. Wow, am I able to? Man, I wish I could just restart it. I think I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it get to the end here. Actually, that ringing sound is very annoying. So maybe that was just a rough one. All right, if I don't get on this next one, we're gonna skip it until another time. So I feel like we're spending too much time on this. The only thing is I'm obsessive, and so quite literally I'm going to be obsessed about this until I get it. Which is probably how I was able to do it back in the day as a kid, when I think about it. Okay. Better. So, this time I gotta remember, it starts on the right. Moves to the left, goes to the right. Moves to the left, right, left, right, left, right, right. Okay. So actually, they do mirror these because I'm pretty confident that string is actually done on the left in the normal game. Maybe that's what's been throwing me off on these. And then we have this insane nonsense. Jump Tails. Okay. Jump. Yeah, this is the first time I've really been able to tell that it was actually all bonkers. Or mirrored even in the special stage. Huh. Crazy. Anyway, that's the last Chaos Emerald, so we've got Super Sonic finally. And just for that, we will use him on this boss coming up. We might use him a lot. I don't know. I might ignore him. I just wanted to get him. It's just the thing, I just like to collect this stuff. Anyone else get that? You feel like you just want to collect everything? They also updated this so then you don't have to don't have to, what do you call it? Just gonna stay down here. Grab the meat up there for me. Oh, good job, Tails. Kind of took away my thunder, but that's fine. Supersonic in Sonic 2 was actually very glitchy if you ever played with it, because no matter what, he would always go supersonic at 50 rings if you jumped, which became a problem, especially, like, you can soft lock the game when you would leave a stage, because if you notice at the end, when the act finishes, he de-transforms, or he's no longer transformed. Well, if you happen to jump through the goalpost at the end, while still having 50 rings, you could cause Sonic to try to do it again, but he's not supposed to, and then it does this interesting little soft lock where Sonic's kind of running in the middle of nowhere. I actually like this song because it sounds like they're actually singing. Like it's two people, like, talking to each other. In my head, if the people had music sounds for voices. Okay. Actually, kind of like this aesthetic for this level because it's a lava-based level, and yet at the same time, it kind of, to me, has a snowy atmosphere outside. You look outside and there's this, what do you call it? Oh, let's get it. When we get outside, I'll point it out. But the background looks a little bit more, oh, we made it through. Yeah, it looks snowy. I guess it's not really snowy. It's actually like you're high in the clouds. But it looks snowy to me. I think Sonic 2, like, level-wise, had the most interesting, like, you're not transitioning to any of the levels, you just kind of go into them. So after this one, we go into the Mystic Cave Zone, followed by Oil Ocean. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna go up the up route. That took a little too long to get through it. Okay. Ah! Missed that jump. Going left just disorients me a little bit in a way that's... like, I'm not sure. I know the pathway that I want to take, but I can't tell. I don't remember where I'm at the same way I would remember if I was playing it the normal way. Okay. Feels nicer. Security, invincibility there. Tails, I need you. Well, I guess I don't need you now that you died. Like a punk. Okay. Okay. Let's go it. Just use this to make everything trivial and get to the end. This is what we called Sonic 4. Now this boss fight doesn't even matter. Can I de-transform? Nope. That would be neat if they could let Sonic de-transform. I think they do in other games. Maybe they don't. Maybe I'm just making that stuff up in my head. Okay. Mystic Cave Zone, here we come. That's annoying. I don't know where he came through. And I know where he came from, and yet at the same time, it's just... How dare you? Can I... Okay. This song like sounds so baller, man. I love it. Ah, yeah. Come on. Okay. No. Okay. Just gotta hold left. Oh, and then we gotta go right. Here. Up here. Get up there. Alright. So in Mystic Cave Zone 2, there is one area that if you play as Super Sonic and you fall at the bottom, if you're Super Sonic for a long stretch, you basically have to sit and wait for Super Sonic to die out, which can be a very long time since it's basically the amount of rings you have. A guy made a comic strip about it, which I think is always funny. But I'll see if I can find the spot where it's at. Because it's somewhere in this zone here. Maybe we'll even recreate the meme. Sort of. I think it's actually right here. Is it? What? I'm sorry, I didn't know that this existed. I didn't know they did this. Has this always been here? I'm flabbergasted right now. So, for people who aren't familiar with Hidden Palace Zone, there was a track that existed in Sonic 2 that was for this game. It's actually not this one, I don't think. But anyway, holy crap, I didn't know... I did not give this game enough like playthrough, apparently. Because I did not know that they did this. That's so clever. Oh my gosh, I'm really into that. I can't believe they did that. And hey, we found the Master Emerald. It's so neat. Oh, I guess it's not the Master Emerald, it's just an emerald. I wish they would have used that other track, though. That's so cool. I wonder if they added any of the other ones. So, the lore behind Sonic 2 was there were a lot of levels that, like, or at least, if nothing else, there was a Hidden Palace Zone in Sonic 2 that existed. And so that's what this is. Prior to the Hidden Palace Zone that we see in later on in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Man, how do I get out of here? Can I just go down? I can't go down that way. You guys see that? Okay. Tails is seriously against me right now, is what I'm getting at. He took away the chute. This is like in like classic fashion. They've somehow made this just as glitchy as the actual game. I'm still just... I really didn't know that they had done this little Easter egg, though. That's so neat. I guess let's just die real quick, because somehow we did not plan for certain things to work the way they did in this game. But maybe I can do this. Okay. Ouch. Alright, maybe we can still exit. Alright. Whew. That's so neat, though. I think this is pretty neat to have this. The unfortunate thing is I don't know this level, so I have no idea where I'm going. Dude, not nice. Okay, I think I'm at the end of it. Is there a boss in this? Alright. So crazy. I guess maybe people had seen this before. Dang, I really did not know this existed in Sonic Origins, though. I don't even know how to fight this boss. The fire hurts me. Dang. I can't hit those, so I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Dang, I'm not sure how to do this boss. Guess I'm gonna have to figure it out. Interesting, so that's how you do it, okay. So it's just knocking out his fire. Man. Did not... Yeah, I didn't expect any of this. I thought I was going to be talking about a game I knew very well, and clearly I didn't know this game that well. That's hard to time that. Dang. It's really, yeah, it's really hard to make sure I time that right. other zones were there that existed? Dang, it's, yeah, I'm having trouble just getting him to get in the middle of that. Okay, I got really lucky, I guess. Dude, yeah, it's... I need to actually jump over it over and over again, I think. I think that's the pattern. I'm running out of time here. Every time, man. Struggling on this boss. I guess I could also try to use Tails here. It's hard since he's like following me. Come over here. There we go. There we go. Oh my god. That was an endeavor to beat. Ah, jeez. Still, very cool that they included this. I did not know that was a thing. Man, this game's been out for a while, so I guess I saw someone show this, but I did not know that that's what happened. Okay. Now back to our regular scheduled normal Sonic levels that exist in Sonic 2. That was a little treat to get into Hidden Pal Zone. Boss, didn't like that as much. But everything else, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through the standard way for Oil Ocean. We might use Supersonic just to speed this through. Get through this level a little bit quicker. It is just nicer to be able to do that. Okay. Just bypass a lot of this other stuff here. Okay, sure. Let's do this. It does make me wonder if there's other hidden Easter eggs. I'll have to look them up. Maybe I'll try them out. See if I can get to some, if they had another, like, hidden level. I think the thing is that, like, originally Hidden Pal Zone was intended for Sonic 2, and then they just they weren't able to do it and put it in there. It's kind of where a lot of these levels that appear in Sonic Knuckles and Sonic, or that were supposed to be planned for Sonic 3, they didn't show up originally. So Hidden Pal Zone was one of those levels that they brought back into Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Of course, in a completely different way, not the way we saw just then. Alright. Jump over. Doom, 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 doom. That's so interesting. Instead of having like a little mini death pit, they actually had a warp into the game. I'm still stuck on that Tails. Still can't make it across. Jump over. Normally, I would push it all the way through, but I feel like either I'm just doing it wrong, too casual now, after all these years of playing Sonic. Normally, I would just let it push me forward, but somehow it just wasn't working out. And I'm just getting rocked by the horsies. I say horsies. That means I play too much Pokemon, apparently. It's a seahorse, robot, whatever. Boink! Ooh. Later. Nope, don't fall that way. Don't fall that way, let's get up there. Dang. Couldn't do it. Okay. Just want to get to the boss fight. Oh, here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ouch. Crap. Alright, we're doing this the dangerous way. Jump over once. Jump over twice. Don't shoot again. 1, 2, 3. Guess we'll just hang out here. Just like try to not die while he stays up there. Man. 1. Oh my gosh. It fell through. I thought I was gone. Whew. We are coming on the last 3 stages of the game. Although Metropolis Zone is going to be a little bit long. Like, I've never been fast in Metropolis Zone in the first place, so I don't think I'm going to be going to go through it. But Metropolis Zone has the best music in this game, in my opinion. Listen to that. Oh, it sounds so cool. Cross. Sorry, I'm a little bit concentrated as I'm going through this. Probably just been concentrated the entire time. Okay, over here. Alright, don't even worry about it. Is there a mantis at the top of this? Doesn't matter. We trivialize the level. And then get beaten by the boosters. Seriously? I guess that makes sense. I had to move left. Alright. This placement's always evil. You can like easily crush yourself using that. Oh, we're going down. Come down the thread the needle there. Okay. I got confused. Metropolis Zone is one of those zones that this mirroring is way harder for me to deal with than Alright, I think we're at the end of it. Whew. Okay. Got. So, interestingly enough, like, to me, I think for everybody who ever made it to Metropolis Zone, we thought this was the end, because this is the factory zone, just like Scrap Brain Zone, right? Scrap Brain Zone actually has a very, very similar aesthetic to Metropolis Zone. But, interestingly enough, like, it is not. And they kind of fake us out with it too, because they gave us a third stage in Metropolis Zone as well. So we have one more act outside of this one. This is not the boss act in Metropolis Zone. There we go. Ah, really? You know what? That's fine. We're cool with that. Put me into that little random, like, secret spot. That works. I didn't even know that spot was there. But we take it. We just take it as a win. Then we use Supersonic to trivialize the level again. Get up and out. Okay. Go. Okay. Alright. Just gotta get to the end of the stage. It's kind of always interested me that they have, I think they have a couple different conveyor belts for this. Not conveyor belts, but those little ways to get up and out. I guess they're kind of like conveyor belts. But I'm pretty sure there's another one outside of this one that we're looking at. I think. Okay. There we go. Now, for what everyone thought was the last level of the game. But it's not. Okay. Jump over that. Oof, that could have been bad. Doot, 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 doot. Okay. Yeah, but now, like, after seeing the Hidden Palace Zone thing, I do think I need to go back through Sonic Origins and, first off, not get crushed, but then also go back through Sonic Origins and just see what other little things they may have included, because that's a cool Easter egg that I hadn't seen. Like, I've owned this game for probably a couple of years now, and I only ever played through it just to play through as Amy in the originals. So yeah, I think that's neat. Okay. Not cool. Also just getting ourselves wrecked here. That's fine. Just gonna damage boost through that. I'm like, I don't feel like waiting. Okay. Come here. Alright, alright. Oh hey, you don't have your claws, buddy. What happened? Okay. Watch that. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, jump over here. I'm gonna come up here. Oh, I keep forgetting. In my head, to go up you have to hold right, because that's what you would normally do. But that's not how this one is actually done. Slow down. Yep. Just don't want to get hit by the star there. Ah, really? The thing about this is that, like, there's spatial awareness of seeing you. Like, is a little bit more like they see you way earlier. They have a wider camera to notice you. So because of that, like, he saw me way earlier than he would normally have, and I had to change how I would have done that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're here. Back in the day, I didn't realize that there was a pattern to this, and so I would always just kind of go in and let myself get hit. And once upon a time, you could get all the way up. Damage boost. Alright. Right now, we just got him. We're not really threading the needle, it's just... now it's just simpler to do it. Anyway. Here I thought I'd beaten the game. I had to not. Jumping over. Jumping over. So we've got a rail. This level is a little bit more on rails here, because we're doing Sky Chase Zone. And this zone's pretty just straightforward. You just kind of ride along tails and hang out. If, like, I don't know if they fixed it in this one, but if you spin dash, you can go fast enough to... They didn't fix it. So that would have been cool if I went down to a different thing. So what I was going to say was show off that you can in fact kill yourself on this level. Outside of just getting hit by obstacles. You can get hit by obstacles to die, or you can do exactly what I did, which was spin so fast, move so fast that Tails is unable to keep up with you. We're not going to do that again. Kind of always find it interesting that we had turtles riding turtles. Like, are they both robots? Or is this one just like a robot that's meant to look like a or is it just a vehicle that's meant to look like the robot? Doom, doom. Ouch. I think like a lot of people recognize that you can just like put yourself away or outside of the scope of where enemies are at. At least in the original one you could, and then you wouldn't have to worry about running into anything. And then Sky Chase Zone, not Sky Chase Zone, but Flying Fortress. The original version of the what is it? Battery? I forget what it's called. Sky Battery Zone? Yeah, but not, yeah, I didn't expect this level coming up after Metropolis. So I think it's always been cool. It's kind of, it always has like a different feel to it. Especially if you came from Sonic 1. And you get introduced to this level like this. Someone felt like it had something in my mouth. That's weird. Wing Fortress, I don't even know. Jump! Alright, this might be a rough level for me. Or we might cheese it. We'll find out. And when I say cheese it, I don't mean I'm going to use Supersonic, because Supersonic on this level is kind of a... Dang, I couldn't even make that jump. Supersonic, to me, though, is on that level he's a bit of a liability, because there's just there's nothing underneath you for a lot of the level. So you're not guaranteed that you're not going to just fall to your death, or not even just make a jump like I did just then. Like I just didn't make that jump. Oh man, gosh! I thought I was about to fall to my death. All right, these jumps are very difficult for me right now. I say that I made that jump. Okay. All right. And so when I say cheese, right? Up here, we can choose to damage boost to a part of the level that a lot of people like don't normally do it. And I think I will do the damage boost because I do think it's very convenient. Oh gosh. Move fast. Move fast. Okay, we made it. Woo! Like, that skips a nice section of the level versus just normally playing it. Let's see. We got the boss fight here. This boss fight was also one that I didn't realize what to do at first. Because you come here and you've got this little actuator thing. It ends up being harder than... It's harder... We make it out harder than it needs to be. Oops. Really should not have done that. No, I did not die. Wow, it went all the way at me. Alright, that's fine. Let's see, let's get these rings. Alright, we'll play this better this time. Once, twice, 3, 4, 5. Alright. See, we got it done. We're good. We're good. Gonna jump over here. I just like to get this little extra men here. It's not really worth anything, but still kind of cool. Now we have to chase him up to Death Egg Zone. I do like how Tails just comes back and has a rocket ship. Not a rocket ship, but like he's got a rocket that's he's using to propel the ship. Like how did he get that? Because he must have fallen all the way down, unless like he just found one as he was falling and then attached it to the plane. Like that's crazy. We need to see how Tails pulled that off. That needs to be answered. And here Sonic goes into the vacuum of outer space and can just breathe. Not many of us can do that, but Sonic can. Alright, this is gonna be rough, I think. Because like, I don't really... I think he jumps up this time. Yep. Oops. Ah, don't laugh at me. That's kind of cool, they do allow him to do the laughing animation. We made it though, we're at the final boss. Final stage for Sonic. Alright, we'll let him jump. I almost jumped into it. Alright. And now for the real final boss. The Death Egg Robot. Let's see if we can do this without dying. I always like thought that it was cool that you could come all the way back here and then attack him from behind. Now we can still die. But we can get a lot of hits in. Dang, did I hit the fire or did I hit the... I must have hit the fire. Whew. Alright, let's try this boss again. Dang, it's so easy to touch him. Getting into a little bit concentrating, I'm gonna lock in a little bit more here, since we are right at the final boss. Alright. There we go. Let's try the Death Egg Robot again. The first time I got to this as a kid, like, I was like, oh my gosh, you just, no one expected it to look like that, right? Oh, dang, I hit the... I guess I could've jumped up on it instead. It's so easy to accidentally kill myself. Risk it. Try to play it a little bit safer here. Let me through! Somehow, Eggman's always able to outrun Sonic. How then is Sonic the fastest thing alive? Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. I try to jump up there. Pop those bombs out. There's 2 of them. Okay. So I'm doing it again. Will you? You're gonna walk. One more hit. There we go. And that's it. We beat Sonic 2 in the mirror mode, and even got to go to Hidden Palace Zone because I didn't know that existed. Huh. Then this nice little interlude here. Ah, man, brings back a lot of memories, especially seeing the comic. Look at that. Tails is like looking up in the sky. He's like, something's happening up there. I don't know if he sees an explosion or what. He must see an explosion. He's like, I gotta go get Sonic. And then Bird's following him. Of course, like if Sonic's falling to his doom, that's like just very far, you know. But he's in space, so would the gravity get him? Who knows? Luckily, he's supersonic, so instead, he's just flying. He doesn't even need to get caught. Look at that. This time he has eagles flying with him. How sweet. Ah, man. This has been fun. Like, I wasn't sure I was going to do okay with the mirror mode, and arguably, maybe I didn't. But I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, if you like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.